track now with his horse, Little Red Rocket, a junior free-for-all trotter. Albert Earl, 69, of Warsaw, died on January 29, 2013 at 5:30 p.m. at his residence. He had been in declining health since October of 2012. Was born January 17, 1944 in Cumberland Gap, Tennessee, to Jack and Edith Stafford Earl, who preceded him in death. He has lived in Kosciuszko County since 1955, coming from Claiborne County, Tennessee. On November 22, 1964, in rural Kosciuszko County, he married Jenny Lou Lee. They shared 49 years together. Albert worked for Creighton Brothers as a truck driver for 15 years in Warsaw. In 1973, he went to work at Beechwood Trust in Atwood and worked as a plant manager until his retirement in April 2006. He then started to work at the Earl Grossman Funeral Home in Argus and the Earl Love Funeral Home in Akron with his son and daughter-in-law. He was a member of the Warsaw Wesleyan Church of Warsaw, a member of the Atwood Lions Club, where he served as president in 2002 and 2003. He's a member of the Napanee Raceway and the International Trotting and Pacing Horse Racing Association. Albert could always be found at Napanee Raceway in the cook shack, painting fences, or even dragging the track for us here at Napanee. Albert raced from the late 60s, 1968 or 69, all the way up to 1982. In the fall and winter of 82, he had some health issues and started to slow down and quit racing. And just the past few years, he's become involved again. He liked trotters better than pacers, but he raced both. Some of his horses that he had were Susie Q, Queenie E, Royal Bird, Brownie, Bessie Bird, Heartache, Major Don, and Grandpa Stoney. He started with 2 Shetland ponies named Ginger and Pepper. Albert leased a standardbred stud named Flyer. They were unsure of his registered name, and he had it for 4 years. Ginger and Susie Q, who were half standardbreds. He raced her for several years and then bred her to a standardbred. She had 4 colts for them. The last 2 were sold to Dwayne Everly at Bourbon and Jack Sumter of Rochester. He's survived by his wife, Jenny Earl Atwood, children Shawnee Hughes and husband Mark of Mentone, Alan Earl and wife Luella of Argus, Angela Himes and husband AJ of Atwood, and Amy Rogers of Warsaw. His grandchildren Derek and Patrick Hughes, Brady Veach, Joshua Earl and Alex Earl, Christina and Michelle Ammerman, Lily Collins and Autumn Rogers, as well as great-grandchildren Tyler, Grady Veach, and his brothers Don Earl, and wife Debbie of Warsaw, Ray Earl and Becky of Warsaw, Ron Earl and wife Margaret, of North Las Vegas, Nevada, and sisters Betty Smith of Fort Myers, Florida, Judy Fleming and husband Jim of Warsaw, Jane Earl of Warsaw, Pat Welker and husband Terry of Warsaw, and he was preceded in death by both of his parents. So we wanted to remember Albert Earl tonight. I'm sure many of you remember him just last year. As you went and ordered things in the cook shack, he was always there in the cook shack, giving the ladies hard times, and then he'd come out and help us drag the track if we needed somebody to drive the track for us. So we want to remember Albert Earl tonight, and we want to thank all his family, especially his son Alan, for getting us together. And we'll have a memorial race later on this evening. So at this time, real quick, if we could, let's take a short moment of silence to remember Albert Earl.